here we are this afternoon. The sales going strong in the background. We're here with the 2FL partnership. Owned the great stallion last year, reigning medal, that was a top prize stallion of the sale in 2022 that has come back to, have a huge showing in the very first competition that we've ever seen him at, to be third in the Pride's Easy Feed Challenge. Josh, Knuckles, how what a buzz to have a horse here. You put so much, commitment, money and everything into to see him repay you that. Not only made the final, but run third.
Oh, mate, I was coming down, Joshy was down here, and seeing him first round to be leading it, mate, I was just ecstatic. Like, we were just on fire, buzzing. I rung Josh and was, mate, to come back. Yeah, it's Joshy Smith just does an incredible job on them challenge horses, and mate, it's phenomenal, eh? Like, just
it's hard not to have Joshy Smith there in that situation. Like, we knew where we wanted to be, we knew what we needed to do to get him there, and Joshy's come up with the goods, and super proud of the colt. He's just an easy going horse, and it's just an easy situation.
A huge commitment last year. First time purchases from the nutrient sale.
together. First time together
in the
purchasing
syndicate, the 2FL.
Yeah.
Talk us through like how the syndicate come about, the name, and then to secondly go on and find that animal.
Well, I actually come down to buy a colt on my own, and anyway, I went to have a look at another colt, and he wasn't at the stable, so I went to have another look at a colt for another fella, Bear Evans, and anyway, as I walked past, this roan horse walks out the stables, and he just took my eye straight away, and I said to Brad, that is a proper colt. I said, that's me. And yeah, Brett said to me straight up, like, I'm in too if you're keen. And
I don't want to give it a nudge, like just everything, like from my point of view, the bone and the paddles, big feet on him. He'd more struck. He wasn't that real quarter horsey sort of, like that was from my point of view.
Yeah, 100%. And we kind of fell in love with him, didn't we?
Yeah, we had a good look. And then we had another look. A few different people helped us and said, he's, from what we've seen, he's a good type. And we just flowed from there, like formed the syndicate, and we just, said, we'll stuff it. We knew our budget, and we just into it.
Now, the syndicate, how did that come about, the name?
Oh, 2FL. So at the time, both Josh and I, our wives are pregnant.
We'll get shoddy.
We'll get proper shoddy, but our wives are pregnant, so it's the Two Fat Ladies Syndicate. And, so that's just how it sort of rolled. And they've both bounced back since, so we probably should change the name. But, anyway.
It's been called a few other ones.
There's been a few different F&Ls thrown about Welshie, but, that's all good.
But obviously, it's like a masterstroke for Josh Smith. No stranger to the big shows. He won the challenge here before, losing count on Cloncurry, stuff like that. So obviously you made the investment, and then you found the best man possible to ride him.
Yeah, well, I think like the colt, at his age when he was here, he was probably too far behind to make his cutting futurities, and the next thing was, let's do the challenge thing and let's bring him along slowly. Like, to me, I don't think you need to be hammering young horses. Like, in my trade, that's probably, you're not going to have him for too long. And Josh Smith, he's taken him, and, well, the results are there, aren't they?
And it's only the start. Being 4 years of age, you'll see him at all the big ones and end up at Cloncurry in July. It'll be
Cloncurry and Flinders, and then back to Dalby and our horse to the north possibly, and then back in here again to have a proper crack at here again. So
now let's talk about the incentives. We've been reading for months and months through the breeding season, the amount of money, like with the camp draft wins and stuff like that. Talk us through those, because that not everyone may know that what's attached to this horse.
Well, we kind of said, there's that many good horses out there, but we want to, like, we always call our colt the people's horse, because we want to just keep giving back to people that are in this industry and always giving back to us. So we've gone around and, you know, Brett's obviously got Country Trucker caps and he's got thousands and thousands of fans and whatnot. And so we decided with this incentive that, you know, like not everyone can go to those big drafts all the time. You know, they might only get to 2 shows a year. So with ours, we've just made it very ACA based. And, you know, like you win a maiden draft on a horse that you've bred to reigning medal, we'll give you 10 grand. You win a novice, we'll give you 20. You win a 3-round open, we'll give you 50.
That's not a nutrient locked event. That's any ACA affiliated draft within Australia. Bang, that's what it's up. So, and it makes it more achievable for everyone. You're not locked into an event. You don't have to. There's no strings or anything attached. Only string the fact that it has to be an affiliated draft within the ACA, and that's it.
Yeah, and it has to be by reigning medal, and
It has
you
to
know,
be by our cult.
and that you're giving back to people that have supported you as mare owners.
Yeah, 100%.
And bred your horse, and
Yep.
you've said here, we'll support the industry, we'll support everyone, and we'll give back.
And we got, you know, like a lot of people sent us great mares this year. And, you know, like, and we have to give back to that because they're putting their faith in us. And I don't think, you know, we don't want to leave them in the lurch. I hope they win an open on a 3-year-old. More than happy.
If progeny of our cult can win an open 3-round opens 3-year-old, happy days, because just shows the trust that we've got in him.
Yeah.
That he can do, because he's a horse that we believe in. So, and when we've both got pretty fair mares in the paddock at home, and yeah, we've loaded them. So yeah.
And once again, he's had a very strong breeding season, which is a credit to the animal. You know, there's times that you see a lot of horses out there that you could possibly put, you know, a lot of incentive to, and they may not get the mares, but obviously people have said, we've seen him, we've seen the type, the breeding, how he's put together, everything's right, and they've still sent their mares.
Yeah, exactly.
And
like
that's also, and the same thing, like we've bred a lot of good mares, and well, everyone that's been bred to our horse, they've got a jacket, they've got a cap, they've got a stubby cooler. Like, to us, they're with us along the journey the whole way. Like, it's a very young journey, but that's what I feel. And that's why I think we got a good reception with people breeding to us, because we're invested in the horse, but so everyone else seems to be too, which is the main thing.
It's probably that journey along the way that you're bringing everyone on, from the day they book their mare in to the day they win that maiden camp draft.
Yeah.
They're on a journey with you and the stallion.
Exactly right. And the amount of drafts that Josh and I both do, there's a good chance that one of us will be there.
Yeah.
And if we're not, we'll get there pretty quick to make sure that we're there to.
I'd like to sign a big check. I want to give away a big check.
Yeah, for every time, you know. Like, so we just want to. I don't know. It's just a thought that we had, and we backed a horse, and he got 105 service fees this for his first season. So yeah, we're happy, and yeah, we're keen to see where it goes.
Wonderful, you know, 12 months that you've had to come back here from the sale last year to be back in the final. You know, there's a lot of things that can happen in those finals, especially when you get to the wet work. You know, we know he won the dry work, so you had all your ducks in a row there. But when they run that cow out, you know, there's 3 minds. There's, you know, Josh's mind, the stallion, the cow. They've all got to, you know, and you got through to the podium. So
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
And against 2 other great horses.
Beautiful horses.
You know,
that
like
beat
you
us.
can't fault Butts.
Butsy, mate,
He's a master.
and has had a stellar year all year. He won Cloncurry last year, and mate, Butsy's done well to get him where he's at. But you know, we're just
Almost feels like winning sometimes, getting placed behind him.
yeah, exactly right. You know, and yeah, I just happy where it's sitting. Welsh, like, and for a horse that actually the last round, so the final round, he won the final round. So it was a clean slate round. On your wet and dry work, he actually, his score was the highest, so he won the final round if it was clean slate.
now the sale in 2023, what's the vibe? How's everything down here this year? Obviously, you may or may not have had a bit of time at the bar or brief past it. How's it?
This is our first beer.
First beer, Welsh, we thought we'd offer you one.
How's it feel down here, and what's the vibe of the sale?
Sale's always good. It's intense. It's, you know, we come down, watch the draft, watch everything, I like seeing good horses make good money. And, you know, we were the losing bidder there a few times on some horses, and they might have made 200 more than what we wanted to give them, but we were still losing bidder. Does that count?
Absolutely.
Every day of the week.
Now I did hear the famous 2FL syndicate has come up trumps with another purchase in the sale ring today.
Well, mate, we did do it. And that I did more. I did start it. I did like a colt that went through there today, and by Conman out of Rain on Me.
Rain on Me, which Rain on Me's the mare that bred our colt. So we just seen him go through there late and thought, stuff it. Well, we're just gonna send him, and yeah, in the end there we ended up purchasing him, and we're gonna put a few incentives on breeding him too. So
Yeah.
we think we'll for the first maiden horse out of him to win a maiden in ACA affiliated draft, $5,000. Novice 10, open 25, and yeah, we're just gonna stand him at $1,000, and for $1,000, same go. You get a jacket, a cap, and a stubby cooler. So and yeah, we'll live cover him somewhere, and we'll just get it done.
I think they call it the best of both worlds. We got the people's horse on one side and the cattleman's choice on the other.
I seen the horse go through with Hugh Miles. He was an exceptionally nice horse. He's a big horse, got a lot of frame about him. He's extremely biddable. Yeah, he looked like a horse that you'd have to have in your stable.
Oh, I've been wanting a Conman colt for a long time, and he's exceptional. I love him, and it's a credit to Peter and Carolyn Doonan too. Like, they do it year after year. They breed good horses, and people buy good horses, and they expect to go. You know, they're gonna go well. And Exhibit A, reigning medal.
I'm not sure if you've heard it for the, years and years of time and Booth's been selling here. You breed them right, they go right, you buy them right.
Yeah.
Like everything's, once the breed's there, a mother like both your colts have got now, you can't replace that. You can't replace the mothers, and you put the best of the quarter horse genetics in the first guy, the best of the stock horse genetics in the second guy. You've got all your ducks in a row, and you've got every base covered.
100%, mate.
I feel a lot more comfortable riding the $40,000 one through the suckers at home than I will the $100,000 one.
But even having good mares ourselves, mate, we want to breed to the best.
Yeah,
So-
100%.
And for us, we want to buy them. Whatever we buy, if some would breed to ourselves. So, and that's why I think that it just works for us, and we're happy to put the money up because we believe in the product that we're buying.
Well, thank you for the beer, and like to wish you all the best with your two stallions. One's off the mark in a great way, and all the best with everything. And once again, from the Nutrient team, thank you very much for your support, and all the very best of luck with your stallions.
Thanks very much for having us, mate.